Hi, as a writer, I think you should never underestimate your greatness or how powerful your writing is. Why? Because there are a lot of people who will read that content which you think is irrelevant and will see gold in it, will see great wisdom, will see great strength, and will see great motivation. They are going to see a lot of learning, a lot of wisdom in what you're writing. But for you, your writing may seem very trivial, it may seem very unimportant, or it may even seem like it doesn't contain any amount of wisdom. This is basically because for you to you've learned a lot, or you're the bearer of the wisdom, you have the knowledge. You have gained this knowledge, you have moved over it, you've thought over it, you've contemplated it over it for so long that it becomes very trivial to you. It becomes like nothing. But the truth is, the next person sitting by your side there who hasn't contemplated this thing to the depth which you have gone on it will see great wisdom in it. I have seen cases of where someone wrote something, a writer wrote an article, a very short thing, less than 10 lines, a paragraph. After writing this thing, he cancelled everything, just folded the paper and threw it away. So later, someone came into that house where we were, and the person wanted to write something on a piece of paper. He wanted to collect somebody's number. So he now asked the maid in the house to go get him a piece of paper. But he was in a haste. So while the maid was going into the room to go and get paper and pen, he just saw a paper in a trash can. He picked it up, and somehow something just told him to read a little bit of what is written there. He now read it and he was like, who wrote this thing? Then the guy who wrote it, Christian, now said, it's me that wrote it. He said, why did you throw it away? The guy said, it's nothing. It's a joke. I mean, it's not important. And the guy was like, what? You mean this great wisdom you put here is not important to you? The guy now wrote the number he wanted to collect from somebody beside the article. Then he folded the paper neatly and put in his pocket. It was a treasure to him. Now, most times as writers, we encounter this problem of perfectionism. We want to edit, re-edit, and re-edit our work till it suits that standard we have set for ourselves. But the truth is, sometimes when you try to get to that standard, you may miss it. So, that little thing you have written, if it's one or two edits you have done on it, fine. Put it out on the social media. Put it out to people. Let someone read it. People will criticize you. Some people will say, no, you're talking nonsense. But the truth is, whatever you have contemplated and penned down and put on social media, you have a message. You have a truth. You have wisdom. And you have great understanding that has manifested itself as your desire to create positive impact in the lives of your readers. So value your writing. Never take it on serious. Even when it seems irrelevant to you. Post it on social media. With repeated practice, you will get better, and you'll get to that point where whatever you dish out on social media will be a bomb. Cheers. If you have any question, you can leave it down. I'll come back to answer your questions. Thank you very much. Hi, as a writer, I think you should never underestimate your greatness or how powerful your writing is. Why? Because there are a lot of people who will read that content which you think is irrelevant and will see gold in it, will see great wisdom, will see great strength, and will see great motivation. They're going to see a lot of learning, a lot of wisdom in what you're writing. But for you, your writing may seem very trivial, it may seem very unimportant, or it may even seem like